So, how was the pub change over the years in terms of design, menu, and the crowd? I know that when I was coming here, when it was Mulligan's, after a while, I just stopped coming because of the type of crowd. You know what I mean? That just now I'm not saying it was a bad crowd. It's just like not something that I couldn't relate to because what was going on at the time. So over time, like how has this place changed since you've been here and been around?
So from the time that it was Mulligan's until we got it, like obviously there was a kind of a defined crowd already. Like a
Hmm.
little bit older, 30s, 40s was more or less what it was catered to. Bikers, like that was the big thing, was it
Yeah,
was a biker bar. So as we've progressed, like a lot of El Paso or people in general, like whenever you go out, you don't necessarily want to be watching your back the entire time you're out. Like it
hmm,
doesn't really let you relax like you're
yeah,
supposed to be, right? Not to say all bikers are bad, but the ones in particular that were coming around here were kind of drawing a lot of negative attention. TABC was always out here, the cops were always out here. But if you look at our front door, we have like something saying you can't wear colors,
yeah,
like so your vest or whatever. Like we started eliminating the people coming in with stuff like that, and they gradually just want to stop hanging out here because
yeah,
they don't want to leave their stuff on their bike.
yeah,
But believe it or not, whenever you start chasing off people that are maybe like making people feel uncomfortable,
yeah,
people are wanting to come back. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like, hey, I've noticed there's a lot less bikers. There's a lot less like illicit activity
yeah,
happening around. Let me go take a look now.
yeah,
And that's been wonderful for us. You know what I mean? Because like I said, this was really a central location for everybody. Right off the freeway, everyone knew Mulligan's was here.
yeah,
When we got it, that was one of the big things that we wanted to do
yeah,
was just make it more welcoming for everybody.
yeah.
We don't want to cater to any particular
Yeah.
crowd. So
And I think that's important. Like you set a new culture in the area. I mean, I've talked to different people from businesses and things like that. When you like change the culture and get people used to a new standard or a different standard, it might not be your kind of place anymore. There's other places that cater to those type of crowds and they don't want a family friendly place
yeah,
or you know what I mean? So it kind of works that way for you guys. When you guys came in, you made it a point to where like, hey, like you guys can come in, but you just can't wear that. It's just same thing like with bandanas and
right.
stuff like that
Yeah,
and things like that. And you guys aren't the only ones that do that. There's many businesses that do that and they put outside, usually bars,
right.
because they want to avoid that kind of
The stigma.
yeah,
Yeah,
stigma thing like that. And also too, just like, hey, I don't want to feel like there's a gang here or a group of people that are here and I just feel uncomfortable or unsafe, even though they might be great guys and
sure.
great. I mean, there's a lot of biker guys that I know that do great things too. But yeah, they always get the bad stigma of like, oh, biker guy,
Right.
biker bar.
And
I don't
that's what
want
we
to. I don't
want.
want to go.
The same people, like if they want to come in, sometimes they're just like, okay, well, yeah, that's fine. I'll take the
Hmm.
cutoff. Like, and
It's no big
come
deal
on,
to
yeah,
them.
yeah, come
Yeah,
right on in, dude. Like, no problem. I'll
yeah,
pour you a cold beer, give you some great
yeah,
wings, and we'll just go on about our business. And it's
yeah.
no big deal at all.
I,
But like talking about the crowd in general, like whenever it did change, like it was always more of like I said, 30 to 40s. Now I have like all age groups
yeah,
coming, and now I have kids that come with their parents for lunch because the food's good.
yeah,
And as the night progresses and people go to bed,
yeah,
then night crowd's coming
yeah,
out, so it gets a little bit younger. And I
yeah,
mean, like we accept everybody,
yeah.
so it's a beautiful thing.
I love that. I love that because like there is a place that everybody can go and hang out, and it's not that big of a deal, and everybody can kind of get along and stuff like that. And the fact that the stigma of the bikers, because I remember the biker guys would all be coming through here. We'd be playing. I mean, we'd get punked a couple times, but it
Right?
is what it is. We're like young
Yeah,
20-year-old guys, like just trying to play some pool, and then the biker guys walk in and say, "Hey, we're taking over the table." Okay, yeah, see you later.
and that
But
sucks. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like, I mean, they probably didn't feel very good,
yeah,
and we don't want anyone to feel like that coming in here. And
yes,
it took
yeah,
it took a little while for that to go away. You know what I mean?
hmm,
That sucks, but we got it gone, so
yeah,
that's all that matters.
cool.